Your life is about to start feeling like a movie. Each and every day will feel like a movie, and you are the main character. I am so excited for you. This is your casting call. You are the only one that has this many characters and this many spirit animals that you could possibly unlock. Every day is about to start feeling like a movie for you. And yeah, you're the main character. This is being produced, written, and directed with you in mind. Your sparkle can be seen from millions of miles away. On top of that, I kept hearing galactic marshmallow. I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out. You are galactically this marshmallow. Oh, maybe it means that you're starting to become more squishy or more vulnerable, more intimate, soft, divine feminine energy, this galactic marshmallow that people just want to hold and squeeze and not let go of. I don't know. I like it. If you know that this is your message right out of the gate, though it's specific, I want you to drop it in the comments. I claim this message. I am the galactic marshmallow. Duh. So whoever you are, you're definitely a big deal. And if you've been feeling stuck in a rut, you've been feeling lost and confused, let me help you remember. If you've just stumbled across this message and you've recently bumped your head on who the F you are, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Brittany. I'm your bestie on the internet. Duh. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm your cosmic cheerleader. I'm your spiritual accountant. So without further ado, grab whatever you be snacking on, sipping on, and because I'm going in. I'm going to go over today in this format of how I channeled this. We're going to go over what you don't see coming. We're going to go over what luck is unfolding and surprises that are on the way. Then we're going to get more specific, and we're going to talk about what will happen in the next 24 to 72 hours. Anything that you need to sidestep or be careful of, and how you're being perceived right now to protect yourself, and why maybe somebody left abruptly or ghosted or just vanished, and how to protect yourself. Okay, so I'm so excited. You guys, we only have the pre-pull out right now, and your channeled message is every day is going to feel like a movie because you are the main character and you have several characters to unlock. This reminds me of the show Euphoria. You guys could play any role in that show specifically, or any amazing show. Like, you could be in Game of Thrones and you could play Helena Targaryen, Lena Valerian, Cersei Lannister, Melisandre, the Prophet, Sansa Stark, and Arya Stark. You guys could play Marjorie Tyrell. You could play Roz. You could play Mother of Dragons. There's so many key roles that you could have your hands in because you are evolving and you are starting to enjoy the fact that you have these spirit animals, that you have this protection, that you have this light that can be seen from millions of miles away. You are finally crunching the numbers and seeing, I'm pretty freaking special. I'm pretty freaking special. Why am I not treating myself as such? Why am I not treating myself as such? You feel me? So, I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm so excited for this message, but I feel like we need some good news. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you like in-depth messages like this or a similar format and you would like something exclusive and ad-free or a way to just support the channel, my Patreon link is down below and it is only $11.11 a month to join, and there are so many messages on there where we go in depth, whether it is love, career, finance, luck that's unfolding 6 months ahead, a year ahead, or just anything that you could possibly need. So again, the link is in the description box. But yeah, you are being perceived as a very intimidating heartbreaker, and you are learning how to destroy the monsters in your life, root and stem. You could have just watched that last message where we talked about how you're doing that. If you only knew the power that you have and how you can destroy a monster, root and stem. So if you didn't see that, bestie, you want to check out that message. So how you're being perceived right now is people might act like they're unimpressed. You might even think that you're unimpressed with what you've done in your life, and you shouldn't be. You should be mega impressed. You are an earth angel. You are an earth angel. That is why your light can be seen from millions and millions of miles away. There are a lot of people mad that you are in love with your life or with your person. They are mad that you have all of this gratitude, like you just have a different frequency. So people are always hating on the fact that you get a lot of attention. You naturally get attention without doing anything at all. So people try to act like, I'm not impressed by them. Another thing that people are like gossiping about and perceiving about you is that you do witchcraft in a negative way, that you are doing witchcraft to them, or that you evil eye them, or that you're jealous of them, or that you're gossiping about them. And again, a lot of this is because of the intimidation that people feel when they're around you. Their insecurities start having a pulse. You feel me? So whether you were feeling yesterday like your life is mundane, there's nothing special about it, you know that's not the case. You're just going through the biggest reset of your life. Now, as you're getting ready to pivot, you have found certain parts, influencers, or people that help you get gassed up. I hope that I'm one of them. But you guys can comment down below people that are your daily inspiration for, getting things up out of the mud. Even on your worst day, you guys are meant to shine. And so people can see this about you. They're meant to shine. Annoying. Or they're meant to shine. That's so cool. I also want you to know that you yourself are very inspirational to people, because the way that you present yourself is not someone that's been through a lot. You do not portray yourself as a victim. You don't complain, or you try not to. You try really hard to not talk about the things that you've gone through unless it's vital or necessary to the conversation. So a lot of people just think maybe they're a pretty face, and then as they peel back the layers, they start to see you are really not the one. You are really not the one. So some luck that you have unfolding is whatever you've been doing to protect yourself, things that you've been ripping out of your life, root and stem, is reversing your age. The things that you are about to wipe out are going to reverse your age. I don't care how old you are. You are about to be looking 10 to 30 years younger. Okay, so that's something that you don't see coming. That's a surprise. Like, maybe you already look young for your age. And I know a lot of the people that watch my channel that resonate with my content, with my messages, you guys always look like you're sipping on the fountain of youth. And if you thought it couldn't get any more Benjamin Button, you better think again, because that is the luck that is unfolding for you because of all the hard work you've been putting in, all the healing that you've been doing, all the pivoting, the resetting, and standing on business. Another surprise on the way is you are now seen as the breaker of chains. You are now seen as the mother of dragons. If people are looking high and low for someone to inspire them to get into the gym, to eat healthy, to be about their business, to be in that CEO energy, well, riddle me what, that would be you. Another surprise on the way is you have so much love coming in. Not just romantic love, but public love. Love from a community, love from a collective, love on the internet, love on social media. You have a lot of love coming in. And maybe you were looking at things the wrong way, like, no, I should be further along. No, there's this many people that like me, but there's this many people that don't like me. And whatever the ratio is, you're going to start tuning more into the frequency of whatever I'm trying to build, it will bring or attract the right people. People that make me a priority, people that align with me. So before, you might have been attracting people that didn't align with you because your light is so bright. They're like, let me come and drain this light of yours. But with that being said, You're starting to see through that. Every little parasitic monster, Decepticon, whatever it is, you are pulling it up from the feet up, like, no, you need to get up out of here. So you're becoming the mother of dragons, and you now have options to where before you might settle and think, oh no, this is the only person that will go out on a date with me, so I just better go out with them. This is the only job that will take me. This is the only person that can babysit. You used to dumb it down like, oh no, I just don't, I guess this is the best that I can get because people just love to hate me. No. As many people as you turn down, you are going to have a genuine person pop up. You are starting to have options. This is luck that is unfolding and a surprise that you don't see coming. Well, I guess that's what a surprise is. Oh my gosh, Mercury, you guys, I hope this makes sense. Really though. So you are starting to have choices. Another surprise you don't see coming. Another surprise on the way. Oh my gosh, I can't. Is you have a best friend coming in. And this is coming in just at the time where you're like, I will never have a best friend again. You've had so many best friends that have let you down because you are now in this main character energy. Like, it was always a slow build to you knowing I am this main character and I'm not going to apologize about it. You've gone through many best friends. Maybe some of you guys have gone through many best friends just in the last couple of years. I'm hearing 6 to 10. In the last 6 to 10 years, let me know in the comments how many best friends you had to pluck from the equation, root and stem. Because I guarantee almost all of them have tried to reconcile with you. And if they didn't try to reconcile with you, they're in hiding and they're a coward because they didn't want to admit that they had even done anything wrong. You were destined to get rid of these people that are toxic in your life. So as many besties as you've been through, as much hope as you had lost trying to have a friend that was close, they were not the one. They were not the soulmate. They were not your soul tribe. So you have a best friend that is about to also help turn your luck around and is really going to pleasantly surprise you. I always feel like it's when we turn our back on friendship and love that it comes knocking. And it's definitely coming a knocking because you're like, I don't want a friend ever again. I'll stay in hermit mode. I'm not going to go out and date anymore. So for some of you, this best friend coming in is a lover. You might have friend zoned them in the past. And now something is blossoming from that. But for most of you, it's going to be an actual best friend that will pleasantly surprise you. Because together, whether it's love or friendship, you will exude this youthful energy. You guys will be very playful and just a lot of fire energy, a lot of passion. But yeah, you have options. The ball is in your court, and all you have to do is decide. Another thing that you guys are working on as this main character is not reflecting or thinking so much to the point of not being able to make a decision or decision paralysis. Let's go over what will happen in the next 24 to 72 hours. You are going to find a new hobby or a new thing that you do for entertainment. Now, for some of you, this is a way of relaxing. It could be self-care, but it's going to be something fun, something that you do recreationally. This could be working out, going hiking. This could be playing outside, playing in the mud, watching something that interests you. I'm seeing that what you do for entertainment is going through an evolution, you being the main character of this movie. Affirm it below. My life is like a movie, and I am the main character. So you're going through a shift in your 5th house in the next 24 to 72 hours. You are going to start enjoying this new chapter if you haven't been enjoying it thus far with these transits going on. You are going to be appreciated in this time frame for being inspirational, being this new, I don't even know how to explain it. You're like this breath of fresh air, and you just might be going viral for something. Okay, those of you that are on social media, something might be going viral in the next 24 to 72 hours. This is also happening because you are getting better at self-expression. Main character, you could produce, you could play all the characters, you could play any spirit animal, and you do this very well. You guys could be a fire sign, or you could have a lot of fire in your chart, that you are getting better at self-expression, but believing that you are. Like, yeah, I am worthy of this love. I am worthy of expressing myself. You're going to start enjoying this and maybe letting go of the perfection in you. If before you would stop yourself like, no, I don't want to express myself in front of others unless it's perfect or whatever, you're going to start putting yourself out there and knowing that even on your worst day, you express yourself well. It's kind of like when I second guess my messages or what I'm saying or what I'm channeling through a retrograde, because I feel like everything's scrambled. But then when I watch it back, I'm like, oh, it does make sense. And then I talk to you guys in the comments and it's like, it does make sense. You are not going to second guess what makes sense. Whoever is meant to understand will understand, and you are going to start enjoying the process more. In the next 24 to 72 hours, your spiritual support is increasing. So I feel like Archangel Michael is present in your life. Maybe the Holy Spirit, your spirit team, whatever your plan for protection is, whether it's spirit guides and angels, ancestors, you are going to feel this support increasing in your life as you feel more safe, as you feel more watched over, while there's, chaos unfolding and towers upheavaling. You're going to be feeling really safe. Like, you know what? My life could be in the negative, and it's not. I feel safe that even if it's going slowly up, it's going up. It can only go up from here. If you guys watched the last message, you already know it can only go up from here. Also, within the next couple of days, your gifts are getting stronger. So your psychic ability. So again, even on your worst day, you're over here like, oh, I don't know. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Is this going to land well? This is why you're believing in yourself even more, like, no, my gifts are getting stronger. Because now that I'm looking at this or reading this, it looks better than it ever has. And you've come a long way over the years. I look at, not often, but sometimes I'll watch like one of my old videos from when I first started, and I'm like, dang, I was really like doing my thing, but at the same time, I've come a long way since then. We have spiritual upgrades. You are not expecting these spiritual upgrades in the next 24 to 72 hours. I feel like it has to do with your spiritual support increasing, your gifts getting stronger, you're elevating in expression and how you speak, how you use your vocal cords. Now, this part isn't for everyone, but somebody needs to hear this. In the next 24 to 72 hours, somebody is going to be meeting their divine counterpart. Someone is going to be meeting their divine masculine. Someone is going to be running into their ex. I know. So only take it if it resonates. But in the next 24 to 72 hours, someone is going to be meeting their divine counterpart. Someone will be meeting a divine masculine. And then others of you will be running into an ex. Yeah. Okay. Just saying. So this main character that you guys are unlocking, you can be any role. You can be the fighter because of going through the school of hard knocks, taking the scenic route at timer 5. You have learned so much, and now you can take on anything. So this is you guys being the spiritual warrior, the fighter, the spiritual knockout. Yeah, being the spiritual gladiator. Baby, I'm a gangster too. If you resonate with the character of the fighter, affirm it below. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Then we have Arya, or not Arya, we have Sansa Stark, the Maiden. This is the other side of you that wants to be softer, the galactic marshmallow. You're like, I really want to soften it up a little bit. I want to be, if it was Sansa Stark, the Lady of Winterfell. There is just a side of you that is becoming more vulnerable and just really feeling the love on how you take care of yourself. So yeah, that is another character that is developing for you. So affirm it below. I am enjoying the softer side of life. I am enjoying the softer side of life. Then we have Melisandre, the Prophet. This is your guys' character of standing on business, having a lot of confidence in what you say, knowing that you're prophetic, knowing that you're the spiritual guru. I love that. So what would be a good affirmation for that? I love using my voice and I use it well. Okay. I am scary accurate. I love using my voice and I use it well. I am scary accurate. Then we have Cersei Lannister, the ultimate Game of Thrones villain. You guys can be the villain too any day of the week. You have this righteous rage. You maybe used to be a petty Labelle, a messy Boots, where you would plot and get your revenge. But now you've calmed down a lot. You are maybe a hothead in recovery, or even a people pleaser in recovery. But either way, you don't care if people vilify you in any way, shape, or form. So I feel like this is you guys being really unbothered and unapologetic and unfazed. Then we have Laena Velaryon, the Undaunted. Again, being unfazed. Like, you're just not scared right now. So this might be really intimidating to people, this main character of you having all of these other characters, because you can shift and pivot and evolve into anything and adapt. People are like, what? I just saw them acting like this. Then I saw them wearing this. And then, you can adapt to any group, any fashion, any style, any aesthetic, and make it look good. So, Laena Velaryon, you are showing people, I used to be scared, okay? And now I will never live scared again. I will never live in fear. I will never let fear control me. I'm going to live a liberated life. And that's how she was. I'm going to ride the biggest dragon. I don't care. I don't want to be tied down to anything. I want to live my life the way that I want to live it. Then we have Helaena Targaryen, the eccentric. This is you being this silent observer, this mastermind behind the scenes, this seer behind the scenes that you don't really share with people. And even when you do, you kind of speak in riddle or you speak in code. You are the vault. And so this could be the side of you that people think that you gatekeep, and that when you do say things, they're like, what are they even talking about? But seriously though. So yeah, there are some people that maybe think you're using your spirituality for evil. And I feel like these are people that are obviously enemies of yours. They want to make it seem like, no, they're doing witchcraft on me. They're doing black magic on me, blah, 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 blah. But that is simply not the case. And it's a lot of projection that you're dealing with. You guys could have had some people that vanished or left you behind because they tried to vilify you and make it seem like, no, they were causing problems for me the whole time. My life was falling apart when I knew them. But this, again, was because your light could be seen from millions of miles away. And even though they might have had other plans for you, your light kept getting brighter and brighter and brighter in front of them. So maybe this person thought that they could take you out, that they could make things hard for you. And when you stood on business, it shocked them. When you didn't miss them, when you didn't reach out for them, it shocked them. I know you guys have heard me say this before, but some of these people, they try to drag you to this ditch. They try to bait you, con you, scam you, and say, oh my gosh, I think there's a little dog in that ditch. And then they push you. And then when you get down there and you realize there's no little dog and that you've been conned, you're like, why would I reach out for them? Why would I even call their name? And these people expect you to do so. Like, they're going to call on me. They're going to need me. And you called on God. You called on Archangel Michael. You called on your higher power. And they're still mad. They're still mad that you stood on business, because once you see somebody's character, you believe them. And there might have been an old part of you that would beg and plead with them, like, please don't do this. You're not making the right decision. You're not thinking clearly. And now you're like, F that. I am looking up in the sky and there are no F's to give. You're finding it real hard to give an F about these people and their story time and whatever they be spreading as salacious lies. It's all to suit their ego, okay? You guys are really moving away from people and their unchecked egos or their untapped potential. You're like, I don't have time for it. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I've got places to go and people to see. Okay, from it below, I got places to go and people to see. The unchecked egos need to be left at the door, and you don't have time to teach people that are committed to misunderstanding you. I forgot to say this in the beginning, but we are also going to go over love for anybody that needs that part, okay? So some things that you guys need to be careful of, just a heads up, and to keep protecting yourself in this way. There is someone around you that is coming in the form of a friend that is in fact a snake, a rat, or a snitch. They're looking for information. They're acting like a fake boss. Be careful of anyone that drinks or does anything else and drives, okay? It could be you or somebody else, but be careful of getting in the vehicle with anyone that is doing this that you don't feel safe with. If you have a feeling to not go somewhere, don't go there, because your gifts are unmatched right now. They are amplified and your spiritual support is increasing, so I feel like they're trying to warn you. Be careful of not making friends or not, putting yourself out there. Be careful of not being open-minded when spirit is presenting something to you, or God is presenting you an opportunity. Be careful of sabotaging any opportunities or going into hermit mode, okay? So yeah, be careful of that, because you are breaking chains, you are breaking cycles. There is a distorted feminine energy that is coming in as the form of a groupie, a pick-me, a scammer. I don't know who this is, but I feel like you're going to figure it out pretty quickly to steer clear of them. Also, be careful of being in regret too much, like, dang, I shouldn't have done that. There is a decision that you guys could have recently made that has been affecting you maybe longer than you expected. Maybe you did something really permanent during a retrograde, like maybe you changed your hair color, maybe you bought a car you shouldn't have. Like, there's something that maybe you did and you're like, dang, if I had just slowed down or gone over that detail. I'm hearing slow down. You feel like if you would have slowed down, you wouldn't still be dealing with the repercussions of this. And there was something that you did where you really rushed it and you're like, dang it, I really wish I didn't do that. Be careful how you regret, because this is one of your biggest lessons to teach you patience, standing on business, and saying no. So let's say somebody somebody was like high pressure sales with trying to like get you into a vehicle or a home, and you wished now you didn't rush that purchase. This is going to teach you, because you're building a legacy and you're building an empire. This is going to be teaching you guys, dang, I need to try a different approach. I need to say no. Yeah, it was a good opportunity, but I could have taken my time. It was a big purchase or a big deal. So now you feel like you're dealing with the repercussions, but these repercussions are going to be your biggest blessing on how you pivot and stand up to people that want to get one over on you. They see you as this inspirational teacher, someone that's really good in sales, somebody that is prophetic, or yeah, an influencer. People see you as a celebrity. They're like, dang, their life is like a movie. How can I get a piece of that? Be careful of slacking in certain relationships that are important to you. Okay, if you feel like there's a relationship that you're supposed to be working on, but you're like, this is more important right now, just be careful doing that, because I see that backfiring right now, because this person could really, really need you. So try to be patient with your loved ones right now. Then we have make sure that you are, whatever routines you guys have that like really help you, make sure you're sticking with that. Is even a small step is a step. Be careful of people that are very intrusive, that are nosy, that ask too many questions, that you have a bad feeling around, people that fake flex. You're going to be seeing a lot of this. People that fake flex, that have like legal issues, or they'll cause legal issues for you if you invest or get into business with them. I don't know. I'm seeing somebody really slimy that's trying to fake flex on you, and I really feel like they don't make as much money as you in the scheme of things, though they're trying to seem like I do big things. I don't know. Be careful of burning through money. I don't know who needs to hear that, but this came up and it was strong, that you're going to be coming into quite a bit of money. And I feel like for you guys, you don't necessarily burn money on yourself. You can burn through money helping other people. So I don't mean to like say that in a negative way, but I am going to be honest with you guys on what I'm channeling. You guys could maybe think other people are more worthy than you are, and there's different types of ways of looking at money as energy. There are people that overspend on others, overspend on themselves, don't want to spend a thing ever. So whatever side you're on, I'm seeing like burning through money because other people want to put their hands in the pot is something that you're going to be seeing a lot of, because of the light that you're emanating. Again, that can be seen from millions of miles away. Okay, so if you were like in this video game as this main character, okay, let's say you have this movie, and now they're making a video game off of your life movie. You have like this dollar sign above your head. You have all this light that's emanating, but you also have this dollar sign or this money bag. And so people are looking at that like, wow, how do I get my hands on that? So you could be attracting a lot of narcissists right now that are snooping, that are all about money, but how they're going to try to come in is love bombing. That is going to be their tactic. Oh my gosh, let me do this for you. Let me do that for you. But you're still like, it's something you don't really need. You don't really feel called to, something that you need to think about. These are people that can't really be alone, and that just use, or they're slacking in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Be careful with that, because I see you guys are cleaning house. So in the last message we talked about you guys cleaning house and destroying the monsters, root and stem. Well, new monsters are popping up because they see you've got this movie, you've got this video game, you're building this empire, you have the family of your dreams, the life of your dreams that people would unalive for. So things that are happening in the bigger picture that you don't see coming. I feel like this is the next 6 months to a year for you. Okay, these things are changes in your second house. Things that you own, your money, how you look at your money, how you look at your own self-worth, that is going through an evolution in the next 6 months to a year. These are things that you don't see coming. Another thing that you don't see coming is that you're going to be relocating, you're going to be moving, maybe breaking up with somebody, divorcing someone, leaving someone behind, maybe even like leaving a job behind. If you guys feel like commenting what this is that you're going to be leaving behind, you're like, yep, I'm going to get a new house. Yep, I'm going to leave that job. Yep, I'm going to break up with Bobby. Yep, I'm going to divorce Becky. Whatever it is. You are also going to be more balanced, like this yin and yang. You are this divine feminine. You are this divine masculine. Other things that are coming for you guys in the next 6 months to a year is you are going to be this legit influencer, this legit model, actress, celebrity, this legit positive force of nature. You are going to have a lot of influence in the next 6 months to a year because you have this healed perspective. You are transparent. You are genuine. I really feel like this is going to shock you. It's going to be on a bigger scale than you could have ever imagined. Another thing that's happening for you guys this year that you don't see coming is your intimacy is healing. You are becoming that beep, and you're healing your intimacy. So if you dealt with a lot of backstabbers, a lot of narcissists that you dated and you just really became closed off, you are healing your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus, and you are going through a heart activation. Intimacy, healing. You are becoming the siren. You are becoming the word on the street. You guys could also like the Little Mermaid. Things that you don't see coming is that you're going to be feeling more love and compassion where you maybe felt hardened. Like, no, if I can't trust my family, I can't trust people. Oh my gosh, this even says you're healing the lower 3 chakras. You are healing the lower 3 chakras. And for those of you that don't know your purpose yet, you are finding your purpose. Well, let's see what else is coming in for you. Okay, we have tweet. You are going to be a little bit more open. I still feel like you guys are going to be protecting yourself, but you're not going to be ashamed of your past. If somebody's trying to bring it up, like, oh my gosh, you used to do what? You used to be who? Like, people that want to embarrass you, it's not going to work. People that want to finesse you into talking about your past to make fun of you, that's not going to work either. Yeah, we got brick walls. You are going to pass out a brick wall for anyone that thinks they can embarrass you, shame you, turn your story around to their benefit, to vilify you. That's people's favorite tactic with you, I feel like, is acting like, oh my gosh, you don't know them like that. This is what they did to me. And they want receipts to prove it. So again, you're just going to give them a brick wall, because if you give them a message, they screenshot it, they show it to people. Like, you're not going to give them any proof to even spread around or twist. Somebody wants to fight you because you exude all this main character energy, but you're not giving them the time of day. Somebody is mad that you will not engage. And because you will not engage, they're constantly having to stand down. We have influencer. You are about to have mega power in influencing. Mega power in your reputation, your persona, how you persuade, how you market. There is going to be a lot of people trying to give you what they call tough love because of what they've heard about you. Some of these people could be people that haven't even met you. They just know they're emanating insecurity, so they don't want to have to like deal with you on top of everything. They would just rather not. So this is like you going to a meeting or a work event and trying to be nice and kind to everybody, and then as soon as you leave the room or go to the bathroom, everyone's like, oh my gosh, did you see what they were wearing? You guys can feel this, so you really protect yourself in these situations where you're not there that long. Or you pray before you go. I don't know, I'm just seeing you are spiritually protected. Yeah, look, be right back. You know when to leave the room. You know when to take a break. You know when to pull back your energy. And so people are like, where'd they go? And then they start talking. Spilt milk, loss, failure, setback. You could have recently taken a loss. And that loss could be something that was financial, somebody that was plotting or being manipulative. Somebody could have lied to you and said, oh yeah, we're totally going to do this. You're going to be a part of it. And then they lied. This L is going to become your biggest W. Affirm it below. This L will become my biggest W. Yeah, somebody was promising you something and you didn't trust it from the beginning, and this person wants you to struggle. It's like they're trying to hold you back from your blessings. It's like they're trying to block you from being promoted. It's like they know that you need this job or this employment or something like that, and they want to prove that they are the big dog on campus, or they're the big bad wolf of the forest. They want to prove, I don't know. This could have you in your feelings, like that somebody is messing with your money or attempting to. What is for you cannot miss you. I just had to tell a friend this. It's always dealing with work stuff. What is for you cannot miss you. And if you are being blocked of a promotion that has been promised specifically, you are being rejected for a reason. God can foresee the things that we cannot. So that rejection is your protection. And there's a reason, whether it is for your safety, for reasons unknown at this time, that is not for you, as hard as that is to hear. Because it's terrible when people are like, oh my gosh, yeah, I promise I'm going to marry you. I promise we're going to do this. I promise I'm going to promote you. Like, if you guys are like me, I don't like that ish. I don't like when people lie like that. So you are maybe worried about being on a slippery slope of spiraling, a slippery slope of crashing out. And this is happening so you can continue to build your empire. This is happening so you can put more time into your side hustles or into your purpose. But yeah, it's the worst when like people get our hopes up. And they're like, oh my gosh, I promise. Like, I totally promise that we'll do that. And then they don't. I don't like that at all. Somebody's excuse for this, not saying that it's right or that we care, but their excuse for this, if that part is yours, is that they feel like you're aggressive or you're too outspoken. They don't want to have to answer to you. Yeah, they don't want to have to answer to you. We got beefing. You guys have some people that are beefing with you because they feel like you're privileged. They feel like you have this pretty privilege, this spiritual privilege. And they have really harsh words when they speak about you, and you choose not to interact with them. You're like, yep, it's hard for me to find one F to give. You're really good at swerving this person. But if this person recently promised you something, now they're swerving you. So you might be breaking up with them, and you might be walking away from this. This is like the final straw. For whoever that is for, this is the final straw. You're like, nope, never again. This person promised you a better situation, and now you're going to be on the rebound. This person wanted to make you feel like they had no intentions of things being solid or permanent. They wanted it to be temporary. But the sooner you're away from this situation, the better you're going to be feeling. Like, you're not going to regret that you don't work there. You're not going to regret that you don't want to be there anymore. But again, sometimes when we're somewhere for a long time, it's hard to let go. But yeah, this is happening so you can become independent. You're not supposed to follow these other sheep. You are a unique individual Okay, I want to get out some love messages. We have secrets. I haven't told you everything. We have overwhelm. The stress from this is draining me. Detachment. And disagreements. Okay. Some of you guys could be affected by this Mercury in the microwave. Only take what resonates. You guys might be having disagreements with your person. Whoever this is, whether it's a karmic, twin flame, situationship, put it where it goes. You are maybe upset with somebody, like, I wish they understood how I feel. Or you could just be feeling detached because they've got a lot going on, you've got a lot going on. Maybe you feel like you have to hold on to all this information and you wish that they were there for you like you were there for them. Maybe you're upset because you feel like you acknowledge the fact that they're always going through stuff and it's not the same. How do I explain this? You might feel like you're always listening to them and then they act like you never listen to me and you're like, I am listening. So you might be not telling them things right now because their stress is overwhelming you or your stress is overwhelming them. So there might be something that you're just trying to block out. Like, maybe you're just tired of the drama. Maybe you guys could be daydreaming of being single. You could be daydreaming of a vacation, of just like getting away. Whoever I'm speaking to, you really want to get away. We have reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. Some of you guys are wanting to go back to a time where things were a lot more simple. But life has lifed since then. And you're like, I miss the simplicity of our life, or where we used to live, or how we used to go out all the time. So I feel like you guys are going to be getting back to that. For those of you that are supposed to be in this union, you're going to be getting back to that. Like, hey, I know that we've been feeling broken, but this is how we're going to mend it. It could be jobs that are making your guys' life hard. It could be being blocked of opportunities. It could be sabotage. Whatever it is, someone is feeling shattered. This could be your person. Yeah, I feel like this is your person. Your guys' person could be going through something. Like, they could be the one that I was just reading for that was blocked of an opportunity. It might not even have been you. It could have been them. Their energy that I was picking up on. They could have been blocked of an opportunity, and you're trying to tell them, like, hey, this rejection is for your protection. And maybe they're still not listening, and it's hard to watch them go through this hard lesson. You feel like it's sad, and you're like, I can't do anything. They're gonna have to figure it out. They're gonna have to, they're gonna have to figure it out. But you can see that they're shattered. You can see that they're disappointed. Somebody promised them something, like maybe it was a contract or a home or an upgrade or a promotion, and they were really relying on that. Maybe they really wanted to take care of you or step up for you, and now they feel like it's going to crap. So maybe you feel like because they're going through this, like, you can't just dump stuff on them right now until they sort this out. So that might be frustrating to you. Yeah, I'm seeing that you guys are both hurting from the situation of disappointment. I feel like you're very protective of this person. Like, you don't like when other people treat them poorly. Okay, let's get out this other deck and see what else is going on that you guys need to hear in love. Anything out of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Something I'm picking up on is you guys are going to stop holding back. That's something that you're learning from this. Like, I got to stop holding back. And I feel like it's going to help this person get out of their funk. So let's say you're not really good at being affectionate. Your love languages are different. I'm seeing that you are going to get better at expressing yourself. And like being more lovey, being more affectionate, being this galactic marshmallow. And this is really going to help them more than you understand. More than, like, you're already a great listener. You're a great friend. You're a great lover. You're protective, ferociously protective. But there are some things where you're like, it's hard for you to express affection or words of affirmation. And so that is something that you're going to be working on while they're going through this. Because you're like, I don't want to have regret. I want to have the movie. We are the main characters in the movie. So you really don't like when people try to dim your person's spark. Okay, we have flight plan. Some things fall apart for better things to come. So this could be happening to people that you care about. You're watching things fall apart in their life and you're like, it's going to come together, I swear. But you're trying not to be preachy. You're trying not to lecture them. But you're like, no, it really is. Like, I believe in you. So you're trying to help them with the flight plan. You're trying to teach them to be more selfish or to stand on business. Okay, what else is going on? We have hidden thorns. Look beyond the romance to discern true intentions. This could be for some of you guys that are single. You're like, this romance is great, but like, what else is going on with them? Is there anything else I need to be looking at? Okay, we have moonlit unity. Use understanding to have greater emotional balance. See? You're going to have greater understanding of like, okay, let me try to be more open-minded to this situation. And we have wild at heart. A desire for freedom leads to running away. Yeah. Remember when I said you guys might want a vacation? You're like, get me out of here. Somebody definitely wants to plan a vacation. Somebody definitely wants to run away. Then we have embrace healing by being kind and balancing life's contrasting forces. I see you guys being more kind to your loved ones. Not to say that you're not normally kind, but I do feel like maybe you're a tough love type of lover. Like, come on, you're going to be fine. You're doing great. And maybe you sprinkle on some of that, those emotions every once in a while, but you pretty much stay in this like divine masculine energy. And again, you're becoming softer. You're becoming squishy like this marshmallow. You're like, I'm going to be more kind. I'm going to listen more. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to get better at expressing myself so they don't feel like I'm on the attack or that I'm making fun of them or that I'm disappointed. Other things that you guys need to hear, they could be pertaining to love or just the message in general. Somebody here is going viral. It has been confirmed again. And someone is also trying to cause third-party interference, whether it is your lover's job or as somebody that like loves your person or is in love with them or is obsessed with them. So you could be finding this out, like somebody behind the scenes is really trying to like get at them, and this is where you're like ferociously protective. Like you've just had enough of people treating the people that you care about like a lunatic. And then we also have twin flame. Twin flame also fell on the ground as I was picking up the other stuff that fell on the ground, but I just left it down there. But twin flame. If some of you guys were wondering, like, I don't know, maybe we're going through a tough patch, like, but I feel like this is my person. I'm getting that this person is your twin flame. This person is your twin flame. If they are thoughtful when you are sad. Okay, this is what I'm channeling. If they are thoughtful when you are sad or when you are having a meltdown. If they can read your mind without you saying a word. And they don't go a day without, even when they're mad at you, they don't really go a day without telling you that they love you. This is your twin flame, okay? So somebody needs to hear that. Okay, let's get some advice on this movie, this main character that you are, because you're about to be on cloud 9. You have a lot of surprises coming over, or coming in a very short amount of time. Okay, we have the divine womb, or the divine feminine. See this light? Like, what? It can be seen from millions and millions of miles away. We have the key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await those who are ready to let go of the past. Okay, what did I tell you guys earlier this week? New key, 3 keys, new home, new car, new life. Okay, new home, new car, new life. I think that's what I said. Something like that. So it's about you guys ripping out the past, root and stem. Like, yep, this made me who I am, but I don't need it in my life anymore. You are going to be unlocking a lot of compassion for yourself. As you are going through this transformation, a lot of people are going to be resonating with you, your story, how you live your life. These are the new people that are coming in on your timeline. I feel like you guys are, you're going to meet a new friend. And this new friend is going to like unlock this whole new world for you with your finances, with how you look at life, how you look at your self-care. I don't know who this is. I feel like it's that new best friend that's coming in. They're just going to make things seem like so magical to you. Like, wow, this is the life I could be living if I wanted to. Dragonflies could be synchronistic. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. Okay, bestie. Okay, let's see. Okay, anything else? I feel like you guys are shedding layers. You're like shedding this old skin. Updates to the system. Period. You are taking back your energy. You're like, oh, nope, that's my character. Oh, nope, that's my energy right there. So I really like that. You're like canceling plans, you're cleaning house, you're taking things back, you're standing on business, you're ferociously protective. You're like, I have several characters and several spirit animals. We have confession. That ship has sailed. You might be telling some people like, it's too late. People that are trying to like come back into your life. Yep, we got tell it like it is. So your guys' advice is to enjoy the upgrade, enjoy the update to your system, to your characters, and to your spirit animals. Enjoy the fact that you are claiming back your energy. You're like, no, I'm not letting you take my energy, take my power. I'm taking my power back. I'm going to tell it like it is. You're going to make people answer you as well. Not always the best tactic, but somebody could have possibly just screwed you over, or I don't know, and they might be trying to get away with something and you're not going to let them. Like, you're going to tell it like it is, and then you're going to walk out the door. Bottom of the deck, the best of you. Or not the best of you, beauty sleep. You're going to need more and more beauty sleep. You might be a little worried, like, dang, I think I've been sleeping more than normal, or I've been more tired than normal, and it's these updates. These updates are coming in. You need more sleep so you don't glitch the F out. Anything else? Whoa. Okay. Anything else? We have rehabilitation. I see you guys nurturing yourself, mothering yourself, really taking care of yourself. Like, you got the big bad wolves of the forest protecting you. This reminds me of Game of Thrones with the Stark family. They all have a wolf. Is it a dire wolf? I never know how to say it, but if you guys have seen Game of Thrones and you know the Starks, they have those big wolves. Like, they're huge. Yeah. You have ferocious protection yourself. Bestie, you have ferocious protection yourself. You guys could also be working with the color red for your root chakra. You guys could also be working with the color pink. Let me know in the comments. I'm hearing pink, red, purple, and blue. Which is kind of funny because those are like colors that kind of make each other, but you guys know what I mean. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, besties, let me know. Your life is about to start feeling like a movie, and you deserve it. Okay, you are the main character let your light be seen, because people are going to be attracted to it no matter what. Okay, so be excited that your light shines that bright. Okay, don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. Let me know what's going on in the comments. I love talking to you guys. Again, if you are looking for exclusive content with a similar format, link for Patreon is down below. It is only $11.11 to join. What else? Ooh, I think there is a dragonfly emoji. I'm almost positive. If there's not a dragonfly emoji, drop a wolf. Okay, a wolf or a dragonfly if you made it all the way to the end. And I love seeing that you guys made it all the way to the end of the message. I think that's it. Oh, don't forget to smash the you know what. Hit the bell, you do not want to miss out. I look forward to talking to you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.